So I guess my first question here is just kind of like your general uh like background and just kind of like introducing yourself, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, my name is Andrew. I play in Unleash the Archers, and we're a heavy metal band based out of Canada. Been playing guitar for a while and doing that kind of thing, and yeah.
Cool. So my next question is, when did you join Unleash the Archers?
So I joined in 2013, late 2013, and then the first album I did with them was in 2014. The Time Stands Still. I think that album ended up coming out in 2015, but we recorded it in 2014.
Yeah, I seem to remember it coming out in 2015. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So who are some of your influences?
I would say bands like Iron Maiden were our biggest influences, and still are. And then more precise, like bands like Angra and Devin Townsend and whatnot have been bands that have influenced me lately and recently. But Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and Rainbow and that kind of stuff are
nice.
Kind of classics.
Oh yeah. So on Abyss, your most recent album with Unleash the Archers, I can definitely tell that you did a lot of different things on there that I haven't heard before in Unleash the Archers. So like, what are some of those things?
Well, we went to 7 strings and added like a bit of a lower register to it, and yeah, then we added some synth as well, like keyboard-driven stuff, just to kind of fill out the space and try some new things. I really like the textures and stuff that the keyboards brought.
Oh yeah, nice.
We were always a 6-string, and we played in drop D before that, so yeah, no, it's really nice, kind of sonically changing with it a bit.
Yeah, definitely the synth and the 7 strings is definitely a really nice addition that I liked a lot.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad because yeah, it was a bit of a risk, but I thought it worked.
Oh yeah, it worked great. So could you kind of walk me through the process of songwriting? Like
yeah, so I spent last winter and fall writing the music for the album. So basically, is what would happen is I would write a song at home, and I would send it off to the band, and then they would kind of be like, "Oh, that's really good," or "That's great, but we need to change this part," and then we'd send it back and forth, and I would like adjust certain parts in the arrangement until I got the stamp of approval from everyone else. And then we would learn the song from there. But since we don't live in the same place, we would write it, yeah, like at a distance or whatever, and then just send it back until it was done. Mm-hmm. And then Brittany would write vocals over the song after it was done. Cool. And everyone else would make like a few arrangements and stuff, and Grant would put solos on and whatnot.
All right, cool. So actually recently, so you started a project called Sleeper Ship. Yeah, if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so that project came about with when I was writing the new album, Abyss. There was a few songs that were kind of like really melodic 80s stuff. So I wanted to keep exploring that sound a bit, but I didn't want to keep it in Unleash the Archers. I wanted to just like experiment with it a bit with them. So we did like Through Stars and Carry the Flame. But then I decided, I was like, I like writing this stuff, so I'm going to do a whole project of this instead, which I don't think was like appropriate to do with UTA for like the whole thing, but I really want to do keep experimenting with that sound. So then that's kind of where that project started from.
Yeah,
because now I can just like I can write all these kind of pop heavy throwback songs with a totally different project and not have to worry about like it being a UTA song or whatever.
Oh yeah.
We started with a bit of that on Abyss, and I just wanted to take it further. So
who are some of your like synth like influences for like the sleeper ship kind of stuff?
Well, Van Halen, like when he started doing keyboard stuff, for sure. And a lot of like newer synthwave artists and stuff, like FM84 and LeBrock and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Carpenter Brute.
Yeah.
So I kind of take what they're doing, but then there's like, you know, the 80s stuff. Like I said, I really like when Van Halen switched to synth and he started doing that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm big into like Tears for Fears and some Genesis and whatnot. So
yeah,
it's all coming from like a mid to late 80s kind of arena.
So how have you been staying sane during this whole coronavirus thing?
Oh, just writing a lot.
You know?
And, you know, being on Twitch when I can and interacting with people that way. And also just like we've been going on lots of like hikes and walks around the area just to kind of like steady the mind and get into nature a bit. It gets a little boring when you're just staying home, and especially when we're not touring at all. So we just try and keep busy that way. Stuff that's close to home, but a little bit different.
Yeah.
But a lot of guitar, a lot of writing.
Cool. Yeah, I've definitely been doing a lot of hiking as well.
Yeah.
Definitely a good. Oh, sorry.
I find it's a really good way to kind of clear your head and stay active. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, what's something that you've always wanted to experiment with on really any of your projects, but you haven't really done yet?
That's hard to say. Maybe getting a bit more prog.
Oh yeah.
But I've been kind of lucky because I've managed to experiment with a lot of things already. But yeah, I think getting a little bit more out there and wacky with some of the like song structures and whatnot, which I haven't really done too much yet with the stuff that I've released, but it'll happen one of these days.
Eventually, yeah.
Maybe a bit more genre mixing with UTA. We'll see.
Yeah. I think that's it for the just kind of your sort of general boring, I guess, questions or whatever that everyone asks. So now I guess we're going to be getting into some of the more fun stuff that not everyone really like would expect to like hear about. Favorite shower beers?
Favorite shower beer?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with PBR. I drink a lot of Pabst Blue Ribbon, so.
Oh yeah, that's
it's fine. I would drink that.
Definitely one of mine for shower beers.
Yeah.
And then, what are your thoughts on asparagus?
I love asparagus.
Same.
Yeah, we went to Costco a few weeks ago and bought a very large bag of asparagus to cook up with various meat and whatnot. I'm a fan of asparagus.
Oh yeah. I don't get how people can say like that they don't like asparagus. Like,
no, I know it's
asparagus is amazing. It's one of the few vegetables that I actually like.
Yeah, I like it a lot, especially like grilled or sautéed.
Oh yeah, yep. What are some of your favorite film soundtracks?
The soundtrack to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh yeah.
That movie trilogy. Ennio Morricone is a fantastic composer, and I have a record with a bunch of like songs from those movies, and it's the one that I listen to the most. It's actually one of my most loved records.
Cool.
And I put it on often. So I'd have to say that, and I'm trying to think of the other one, The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
At my old job, me and my boss at the time, we would put the soundtrack to that album on and just listen to the entire thing. It was like 3 hours or more of music.
Nice.
So I'm definitely I'm definitely really into that.
Yeah, was that on Afterlife, actually, with the little flute thing going on. Was that kind of Lord of the Rings inspired
What's that?
on Afterlife?
Yeah, that was 100% Lord of the Rings inspired.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought.
But when we did our live show and I did I would always see like my dear Frodo or whatever. It was supposed to be kind of like Shire feel, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to kind of capture that feel.
Yeah. That was definitely one of my favorite tracks on Abyss.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, what are some of your favorite tracks on Abyss?
I think my favorite one is The Wind That Shapes the Land.
Oh yeah.
I remember writing that one, and I spent like a few weeks doing that and making sure all the transitions were good, and I think that one turned out really good. And then I really like Carry the Flame as well. I'm a bit biased because I sang on it, but and it was a bit different than anything we'd done. Like it's more of that like 80s kind of hard rock sound, but I really like it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna shamelessly steal this next question from an interview that I saw with Brittany. I don't remember whose interview it was, but I really liked the question. But it's, have you ever had any really embarrassing on stage incidents?
Yeah, I remember. I think I've answered this question in one form or another. It wasn't the one I can remember like that sticks in my mind is when I got sick before a show in the Netherlands, like food poisoning or something.
Oh no.
And I remember like I was vomiting before the show, like right up to it, like laid out. And I tried playing the show, but I ended up just sitting backstage with my guitar in a chair with a bucket.
Oh.
And like it wasn't so much embarrassing as it was just like it sucked.
Yeah,
that one sticks in my mind as kind of being the most yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah, food poisoning is no.
Yeah, but other than that, it's usually been fine. They'll break a string or something and be like, oh whoops. Yeah.
Oh, it happens to everyone.
Run back and fix it. But
yeah. What are your thoughts on the word moist?
It doesn't bother me.
Same.
It's just a word.
Well, personally, I like moist because a lot of people don't like it, and it has like this power to it where it's like you can say it's like moist all you want.
Moist.
It just drives people nuts.
The weather outside right now is moist.
This cake is very delicious and moist. If you were to collaborate with any musical artist, living or dead, who would it be?
I would like to collaborate with Devin Townsend. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I really like him and respect his work ethic and his writing. And I'm a huge fan.
Definitely a lot of Devin Townsend influence on Abyss.
Oh yeah, for sure. Not trying to hide that.
Janeway or Cisco?
I'm gonna go with Cisco because I've been crushing Deep Space Nine right now.
Oh yeah.
And Deep Space Nine is one of my favorite shows. So
yeah.
Janeway's great, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with Cisco for this.
Favorite cereal?
Oh man, I haven't eaten cereal in a while.
Really?
But what did I like? Fruit Loops are pretty good.
Yeah, can't go wrong with those.
No, they were fine, and we ate a lot of Fruit Loops. I'll go with that. Nice. But it's been a while. I usually just eat eggs and like hash browns for breakfast. So
yeah.
Well, if I have breakfast.
More fancy route for breakfast.
Yeah.
If you had the power to take the form of a falcon, what would you do?
I would fly really high over everything and just be stoked. I'd just like fly through valleys and like over things and be like, whoa, look at that. I can fly. Because because I think that alone would just be super rad.
Oh yeah.
So I just take in the view.
Yeah.
And avoid other falcons.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to mess with a falcon.
No.
Would you rather drink bacon grease or hot dog water?
Bacon grease.
Yeah, all the way. Bacon
Yeah.
grease. I actually thought about like bottling bacon grease and then like selling it like it's like bottled water or something for a while. Like I bet you could make a fortune off of doing that.
Oh yeah, I thought about like not necessarily like in bottled water, but making it like a butter spread or whatever, like
Oh
putting
yeah.
it in a box and then you just take bacon grease and like spread it on like bread or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Because it already kind of has that consistency of like butter or something like that.
It's like some nice bacon grease toast.
Ooh yeah.
Have that for breakfast.
Yeah, that'd be real good.
Can't tell I was kind of hungry when I was writing these questions. Oh, this is a good one. So here's kind of a situation that I'm making up here, and that's so let's say you're on tour or whatever. Tour bus breaks down, and you're stranded out in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of like a Donner Party situation, and you have to resort to cannibalism. Who would be the first member of Unleash the Archers to get eaten?
Well, I don't want to eat anyone. I think that's I did ponder this one before too.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't. Well, yeah, someone else had actually asked it as well.
Oh, really?
And I think I would go with Grant because he puts a lot of time into treating his body well, and he's all muscly. So I think he'd make the best roast. And then I'd probably start eating myself, like my legs or something like that.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just Brittany and Scott are, I don't know, smaller. Well, Scott's big. He'd have a lot of meat, but I don't know. Maybe we'd start eating ourselves first.
Maybe, yeah.
Hard to say until you're in that situation.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I suppose it would probably be whoever gets on your nerves the most.
Yeah.
And then
or you draw straws and then someone just is the unlucky one.
Yeah. That's always an option. Anyways, if you were a member of the Village People, which member would you be?
They had a cowboy in the band, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'd probably be that. I have a country band as well, so I can relate.
Oh yeah.
I can relate to that character.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I've got a cowboy hat and a nice Texan shirt.
Yeah, we're all set. Favorite mythological creature?
Favorite mythological creature? I don't know. Aliens.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're, I don't doubt that they're real, but the classic X-Files style aliens.
Yeah.
We watched a lot of X-Files, so
can't go wrong with that. What are some things that some of your bandmates do that you absolutely hate and it like drives you nuts?
Are they gonna listen to this?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wine in the van, and then just generally whine about things, but we all do that.
Yeah,
I'd say that's about it. Just whining in general.
Yeah.
But, I whine too sometimes, so I'm sure they'd say the same thing.
Any near-death experiences?
Nope.
No.
Except every time I get in a plane, I basically treat that like a near-death experience. But
yeah, guess you technically consider.
Yeah, otherwise, no. I don't think I've never had an experience where I was like, oh, I just about that was it. I really, really hate flying, and every time I get on a plane, I'm just like, this could be it. This could be it. Then I kind of prepare myself mentally, even though I have far more chance of dying or getting hit in a car whenever I drive, but it's just that irrational fear.
Yeah.
But it's something that we have to do in our line of business.
Yeah, that actually kind of gets into like my next question that I was going to ask about if you have any irrational fears.
Yeah, flying. And spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah. I don't like spiders on me or in my bed or close to me. But I have come to terms with them, and I used to be way worse with them. But I do a spider check every night before I go to bed. I have to like lift up my blankets and shake them out. It's kind of sad, but
No, I get that. It's in the summertime or whatever. Spiders, like they're always in my bed for some reason.
Yeah, and this is the time of the year when they're like really active.
Oh yeah.
I think it stems from when I was a kid, and I remember like going to bed and I lifted up the blanket and there was just a huge house spider in the middle of my bed, and then I was just that was it. I was scarred since then.
Yeah, I always get like the big they're called Parsons spiders. They're like
Oh yeah.
about that big, and like there's just nothing worse than like being in bed and you have like a freaking huge spider run across your shirtless chest, and that's like you just immediately jump out of the bed, turn on the lights.
Oh yeah, fully.
What's an underrated band that you really enjoy, but like not a whole lot of people have heard of?
Underrated band. I don't know. What have I been listening to? With Angra. They're like, or like Lost Horizon. I feel like they're a bit underrated.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't be. But yeah, no, they're fantastic, and we listen to a lot of them.
Yeah, of course. What's the first thing you do after you get done from tour?
When I'm back from a tour?
Yep.
I put my sweatpants on and I sit on the couch and watch TV.
Nice. Yep.
Although before that, like hug my girlfriend and all that.
Yep.
Then I come home and I just sit and I bundle up in my sweat clothes and I just watch TV or relax on the couch, and it's quite nice.
Yeah. Good way to relax. Who is your favorite Muppet?
Muppet?
Yeah.
I'll pick Kermit the Frog. I like Kermit.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with him.
No, he's great.
Yeah. For me personally, I've always been a fan of Beaker. Like I've always felt that I can sort of relate to Beaker on a spiritual level.
Yeah, no, I like Kermit the Frog. He's good.
Yeah. Favorite UTA riff?
Right now it's the middle section of The Wind That Shapes the Land. That
Oh yeah.
That part. I was listening to it last night with a friend, and I was like, yeah, we did right on this one. So I really like that riff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of winning right now.
So for my next question is so have you seen the movie Pacific Rim?
I haven't actually.
Oh, but do you know like sort of like the whole premise with like how they pilot like the big robots and whatnot?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And there's the whole mental link type deal.
Yeah, like they're interfaced with the suit so they can power them that way.
Yeah. Basically with like you have the two people in there, and then they basically share like this mental link so that they both can control the suit. And so my question is, so you have a choice between three people to choose like one of those people, and your choices are George Costanza, Danny DeVito, and Ron Jeremy. Who do you pick?
Oh, I'd have to go with George.
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah.
He would be scared and he would just like blow it, but I'd pick George. Yeah,
It would be worth it for the experience.
it'd be worth it. He'd whine the whole time, but it'd be pretty funny.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Jerry, these pretzels. Yeah, George all the way. I'm a big Seinfeld fan, so.
Oh, and yeah. So, who is your favorite Seinfeld character?
George Costanza.
Oh yeah.
And second would be Kramer. George is just so pathetic, and it's great.
Yeah, those are probably my favorite Seinfeld characters too.
Yeah.
Yep. So, how many ferrets do you think you could fight in hand-to-hand combat?
At least 3.
Nice. Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Ferrets.
And I'm probably full of crap with that, but I think I keep just like flashing back to the scene in The Big Lebowski. It's not a ferret, but it's like
yeah.
Whatever. And that thing did put up a fight.
Yeah.
But if I had some sort of object, I could probably swat a few off.
Man, ferrets are vicious.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could fight one single ferret. I think I could probably handle like an obese sparrow.
Yeah.
I think I could pull that off.
Yeah, no, I might be talking out of my butt right now, but I think I could take a few ferrets, but
yeah.
Not.
All right, so for this next section here, so I'm gonna give you some ideas for some merch, and then you're gonna give me the yay or nay on it. So start off simple here. Unleash the Archers themed alcoholic beverages.
Ooh, we've talked about it. I really want to do UTA beer.
Oh yeah.
Like Unleash the Ales, or
I'm
just trying to come up with some other names for like the product, but yeah, I would like to do that for sure. Do beer in particular. So that might actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, I'm totally for it. So, hot sauce.
Oh yeah, also 100% on board.
Yeah.
I'd do some sort of like hot Scotch bonnet sauce.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What would we call it? Unleash the hot. I don't know.
Unleash the hot. Scented candles.
Scented candles, yeah, that'd be good. I saw Behemoth just did that, so
oh, did they?
Totally within the realm of possibility.
What?
Yeah, they're like these. They're like in this like nice cup. They're like black candles with like a pentagram and all this stuff on it. And
nice.
It's like, yeah, good job, Nurgle.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
I don't know what they smell like, but they're really nice looking candles.
Sleeping bag.
Yeah, well, we we like to camp and explore nature, so
oh, as seen,
Unleash the Archers sleeping bags is something I can get on board with.
A deck of playing cards.
Oh God, yeah, I've wanted to do that one forever.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just get each member on the like Jack, Queen, King cards, and then the logo on the back. Yeah, no, that's something I seriously want to do.
Yeah, you could really do a lot of cool stuff with like the art on there.
Yeah.
Unleash the Archers themed jock strap.
I mean, I'd be on board, but that's probably one that won't make it into production.
Yeah, might not sell well. Or...
Yeah, it's a bit of a niche market.
Yeah, that's true. Dryer sheets.
Oh yeah, these dryer sheets make your laundry smell like the inside of our tour van. For better or for worse.
Maybe that's what the scented candles will smell like.
Yeah, you sell them together. Scented candles smell like the inside of our dressing room.
You could have a scent for each member of the band. Have a nice Scott Bucandle.
Scott Candle.
Shoehorn.
A shoehorn.
Everybody needs a shoehorn.
Yeah, unleash the shoehorn.
Oh yeah.
Unleash the arches. My foot arches.
Nice.
I do it.
Totally. Balloons.
Yeah. Do balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Each balloon has one of the members' faces on it, so the bigger you blow it up, the more stupid and stretched out the face is.
Nice. Coloring book.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. That would actually make a pretty good companion to the last two albums. Instead of you can't do the graphic novel, but having like a coloring book with some Bo Bradshaw art in it, almost, where it's just the outlines of like what he did, and then you can color it in.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Moist towelettes.
Moist towelettes. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Digging it. Some good ideas.
I do have. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I was saying these are some good ideas. I might have to steal them.
Well, it's not stealing if you have my permission. So
Yeah.
you have 100% permission on that. So I think that's probably all the time that I got today. But I do have one last question, and it's a really, really controversial one. And that is, does pineapple belong in pizza?
Oh, yes, it does.
All right.
I personally am not the biggest fan of pineapple on pizza, but I will not discriminate against pineapple on pizza, and I will eat it if it's there.
Yeah.
But I can take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But we have gotten into this debate in the band, and I'm gonna stay pretty neutral on it because it's a really divisive argument, and it gets heated.
Oh yeah, of course. All right. Well, thank you for your time. And
yeah, thank you. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had fun with it. And, I guess just have a great rest of your day.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, you too.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, take care.
Take care.